Hello, I'm right here.
I'm just imagining you just waving your arm in front of her.
Oh my god, no, we're not going. My god, dude. God.
Look at him!
God.
Look at his little toes! Look at his little toesies! Look at him! You love me.
Just be glad you're cute.
I did not kill them all. I most definitely did not kill them all. Shadow, you asshole. I'm just gonna hang around here for a while. That was so stupid.
Hello everyone, how are all of you doing?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Good to see you
Hope
all.
all of you are doing well. We're a bit of an hour late since we had to take care of stuff behind the scenes, but we are here. We're on a really, really nice beach. Hi
Yee.
Danny. Hi Azri.
Hi, Duni.
Hi Stella Bella. Hi Frost. Hi Marin. Hi Azri. I think I already said Azri, but hi Azri.
You can never say Asri too many times,
Right?
you know?
Mm-hmm. Hi John. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Demaya. It's been a bit since,
It has. It's been quite some time, and, you know, I've needed to be out. I've been busy, but, you know, I'm here now, so. Do I look kind of tall?
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to make you a little smaller, or?
Sure, if you want.
I mean, like, I don't mind the difference. Hold on. Like, personally, just whatever makes you more comfortable, honestly.
Yeah, I think we should be all right. Whatever you like to do. So.
Yeah, we could keep it like this. Miss Demaya, she's a real sweet. Yeah, she is sweet.
Aw, you call me sweet. You're very, very kind. Don't think my camera is working with my hands right now. It's kind of bugging out.
Let's see. Like, I'm just, like, trying to think of a good song to play in the background. I think this should do, honestly.
Yeah, do what you need to do. But I hope you're all doing well, chat. It's great to see you. I'm happy you all want to come by and speak about this topic that we have in mind.
And what is today's topic, Demaya?
It is gender bending.
Gender bending, yeah. I feel like this is one that definitely just like hits like close to us, especially since it's probably, unless someone wants to correct me, one of the, if not the most popular transformation subject.
It is a very popular subject, I feel. But a lot of people kind of keep it as taboo as possible. So
do they?
they don't really speak about it up front unless there's somebody putting up front what they like. So
I see. Yeah, and I have a bunch of different stuff written down, like, for later.
okay.
Still getting your body all situated, Demaya?
Yeah, I'm actually seeing the parameters that I have. Hi, chat. Don't mind me.
Yeah, it's been a bit, so just like, she's just stretching her limbs, testing her finger appendages, all that. You know how it is. You know how it is.
Yeah, girls gotta, kind of stretch them out.
Hi, Tails doll.
3D Duni lol. And yes, good to stretch. Exactly, Tails.
So, like, I guess just, like, something to ask, you, Demaya, like, what makes you so passionate about gender bending?
That's a subject I have actually dabbled in for a bit some time. Probably far back around like 2010, 2012, or even further back, I should say, around 2005, where we were. Wait, I probably should go even further back.
Further
because
beyond.
because the first time somebody like myself was introduced to gender bending was probably back when cartoons were giving like a different perspective or whatnot. Like the main character becomes a girl who's originally a guy, and they think, oh no, I think it's girls have it easy and whatnot, or guys have it easy, and all of a sudden their whole world changes overnight. And they think it's really great, but after spending a few moments in their shoes, they kind of realize how difficult it is for the opposite sex, or for something completely new, like a new species. And it just kind of exhilarates me that something like that happens. But I also get the idea, just like, what if they enjoy it a lot more than their original body? What if they wanted to stay?
Like they got euphoria for being the opposite gender.
Right. And the funny thing is, about a few years ago, I think you might have been a part of it. I'm not sure if you were or not. I was actually part of a group where we actually traded like VTubers just to see how we acted with one another. And I traded with another guy, and I'll just say I was not comfortable at all.
Oh, I've never done that. I've never done that.
Yeah. It's strange because you know your VTuber well in and out, and as soon as you jump into like another VTuber that is not yours, or somebody else is completely different, like a new gender, you don't feel like that's you at all, and you just want to go back to your other form. So it's just like, I know what it feels like for people who don't feel represented how they want to be represented. So it's yours, it's not theirs. So it does make me wonder, in terms of like gender bending, if people are like, I just want to test it out first.
Definitely.
It's very possible. It's very possible in this day and age to trade with somebody who has probably a different VTuber and just feel what it looks like, you will feel very awkward in that form.
just completely just so awkward, like.
Yeah, but I probably would have to say the first ever like gender bend thing I've ever seen was from a cartoon called Nightmare Ned. And Nightmare Ned It's about a kid who always had like. Are you okay? Oh, you got me over there.
I was doing a joke, but then just like, I forgot your model is so freaking huge.
Yep.
Oops. Hang on. Let me switch back.
Duni wanted to try it. I see.
Yeah.
Well, Duni, if you want to be a fellow succubus, you're gonna have to do as much as you can. You need to interest all the
Of
boys and make
course.
sure that they're taken
Of
care of,
course.
and and give them a wonderful massage. And wow, you're just enjoying this as you sit down, aren't you?
Perhaps a bit. Yes. All right.
I'll tell you all, Duni has a fun time making things in with my models.
I do. And now I'm in the quicksand. Oh, I'm
Oh
sitting. I'm
no!
sitting. Right. Hold on. But yeah, you can continue on. I'm sorry. I just want to do a funny little bit, and it
Nah,
backfired.
it's fine. It's fine.
There we go.
I don't mind this view though.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
Hmm.
my head's kind of chopped
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
but that's
Yep.
okay.
Fixing it as we speak.
I feel like I'm in those photos, just like,
Mhm.
all right, everybody, take a picture, and then the person's head is cut off at the beach. Oh wait, we're at the beach right now. Go fig. I why does that remind me of like Married with Children with Ted Bundy?
Oh my
With his family, they
gosh.
take a picture, and his head is completely out of the picture. It's like God. But yeah, back on topic. Nightmare Ned was the first gender bending I've seen, and I think he actually liked it. That's what made it interesting to me. Was he kind of had this nightmare where he was a girl, and everybody treated him much differently. Like his bullies treated him differently, his mom and dad treated him differently, and they treated her with high respect and called her a pretty girl, and they didn't know how to take it. At first they were upset, and then they realized, wait a minute, everybody's doing everything I say. Women rule the world. They can bend anything to what they want, and all they have to say is please. So his nightmare turned into an ever waking dream for him. Is like he was finally in control, and then he wakes up.
No.
And then he's just like, oh, wow. Yeah, that dream made me feel really funny.
Oh, I bet it did.
I
bet it did. Have fun with your awakening, there, pal.
Yeah. Ned. I think everybody kind of figured out Ned was kind of a trans girl, probably in the end.
More than likely. Hey, Prince
Hello, Hans. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Good to have you here, Hans. You always, it's always great to see you here. I see we have someone called Doiling Long.
Yep.
Hello. Welcome.
Yeah, they always call me Cute Giantess.
But you're not.
I know.
Now.
I know. They still say it. Just go on with it.
Okay,
yeah.
We'll go along with it. But yeah, most like gender transformations or transformations in general. I'll start from my childhood, and I've always the biggest one I think everybody has on their mind is probably Ranma 1/2.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, I think it's 1/2. Yeah.
And with that one, I remember spending a lot of my money getting these mangas from Ranma 1/2. I didn't even know there was an anime of it at first, and I was just like, I love this. This is amazing. And each time I was just like, Rama, why don't you just accept being a girl? It's just like, I want to read the chapter where they accept being a girl. And they don't, because that's not who they are,
Yeah.
they feel.
Like, they're
So
definitely,
it's just like,
they're
yeah.
definitely a boy, which is fine.
Yep.
Like, it
Yeah.
was just, like, around that time where you didn't really get just, like, oh, I mean, I would say just, like, even now, like, well, I mean, to some extent, like, you don't get a lot of, like, media where they're just like, actually, I want to stay as a girl.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of that, but you do have some where they are kind of cursed, and they're like, let's get you fixed up right away. And like, we have some time, let's just think about this, I don't wanna rush things. It's just like, okay, just accept it already. Just accept that you're a girl and just go on with it. Like there are animes out there like that. I think there's one where a bunch of demons were trying to take over this one girl, and eventually the main character, the main guy, becomes a girl. And he kind of throws away his manhood to take care of her. And he still stays like that. Even at the end of the anime, he's still a girl. And they're like, okay, I think there's something telling here. Is there something you wish to share with us that you're afraid to say? Because we're very accepting, But most of the times, if it's just a regular, like different perspective, the person always feels more comfortable in their own body, So, but most of the time in anime, that will not happen. Either they'll continue to be cursed, or they'll be continually be like faced with the fact that, oh, why won't I change? Well, you have to go through this. You have to go through this hope, and so most of the time, society is basically saying, you need to stay a girl or you need to stay a guy. This is what's needed, and they keep fighting and fighting and fighting till eventually, like in My Cheeky Angel, which is another anime, they just finally accept help. They're just like, yeah, this is who I am. And with an anime like that, it's like, yeah, they were tricked into thinking they were a guy in the beginning. But overall, they were actually female the whole time. So it's like, what? Yeah, it's very surprising too, because even his like childhood friend was like, oh yeah, we gotta get you back into a guy. And she was also like brainwashed by the trickster god. So it was just to get her very confused and not accept who she was. So, and there were subtle hints, like she couldn't remember far back when she was a child or anything like that. And eventually she actually had to come to terms like, oh yeah, this is who I've always been.
Also, hi, Dova.
But gender bending, hi there. So I just find the whole concept interesting, and I find it fun. Especially because, the person that is experiencing it, they're going through so many emotions, and you're there for the ride to see how they react. And I find that fun. I find that lots of fun. Why do you like the topic, Duni?
Well, I think the thing with me is just like, and hi everyone, I'm trans. Happy Pride Month. But
Happy Pride.
Ever since like I was like a kid, like I would definitely fantasize about like being a girl and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or just like wishing like I was a girl and whatnot, totally normal kid stuff. And like, I know.
Toonie, that's you crying out to be yourself.
I know. But at the time, like I didn't really realize that.
Yeah.
So like, of course, like, like whenever just like gender bending, or not even just gender bending, or just like talking, like when characters, like when males would be just like, oh, it would be so much easier if I was a girl, and I'm just like, Like,
Mm-hmm.
see, you get it. I was definitely, I was in that ballpark. You want a hug?
I'm just like, see, here it is. This is the final result right here. Sorry, I'm just playing
No,
around right
no,
now.
that's fine. That's completely fine. But yeah, just like growing up, like, seeing like characters get transformed into girls, or like, you know, just them talking about it would just like made kind of like my like feelings yeah, like I would definitely love to be a girl if I could, and then just like, you know, and of course, like I would mention this every so often to my mom, and she'd be like, "You don't want to be a
Mm.
girl. You don't want to be a girl. Trust me." Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, not that.
Mm-hmm. But like, the question would still proceed over time, and like, I would just like use like gender bending, like whether it's like comics or just like animations or anything, as kind of like an escape, just oh yes, I would love it if this like would happen to me and whatnot. And then
Mhm.
just like I've told this story before, but just like basically just like what basically got my egg to crack was just
Cracked
like
egg.
seeing a transgender voice actor for the first time, and
Yeah.
said they were trans, and I'm just like, oh my god, they're so pretty. I did not realize you could turn
Aww.
into that.
It's
I
very
want that.
possible.
And
Yeah.
the question remained in my mind for at least 6 months until like it was January 2016, where I was just like, oh my god, I'm a girl.
Aww. So you started your transition back in 2016?
If we're talking like just like base, I would say yes. Not medically, because that took until like 4 years later to get like on HRT
Yeah,
and
of
whatnot.
course.
But
Of
just
course.
like I did start training my voice, because that was something I was absolutely determined to do. Because I was just like, well, if I can't, medically transition right now, I gotta do something. So I started just kind of training my voice, and over time, people were just like, oh my god, you actually sound like a girl. I'm just like, thanks. I don't know how I got here. Like, it literally just happened. Like, I feel bad because people ask me for advice, like, hi, how can we get a passing voice like you? And I'm just like, I have no idea.
Well, it's just like you practiced. You
Mm-hmm.
had to bring your voice a little bit higher and higher and higher each time till you got used to it, and you had to hold it there
Mm-hmm.
and try and get your Adam's apple up into your head and not down below
Mm-hmm.
where people can hear that lower voice.
Mm-hmm.
So I totally get it. Totally get it. So I've had a few people
Yeah.
go through that. Yeah, and it's quite jarring too because people are like, "I'm working on my female voice," and it's just like, keep at it,
Yeah,
keep at it. You know?
just keep at it. As long as you're determined and like, I mean, like, because like what I remember doing was just like drinking lots and lots of water and joining friends' calls constantly to just like kind of speak in that
Yep.
like a higher voice, or just something that was
Mhm.
natural. Like, I wouldn't recommend like doing like Minnie Mouse, like going to calls like, "Hello, it's me. I'm a girl. This is what I sound like."
You're kind of pushing yourself at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Like, take it easy. Do what you think you can. Also, I gotta make myself small. So give me one moment. Um, let's see, is that the right one? Hold on. Yeah, this should be the right one. So there we go. Okay, I made myself smaller.
Ever so
hmm
slightly.
Yeah, just so slight. I can. Yeah, I can't get too small. I can't get too small. Otherwise, it would just be a Demaya stream. Uh.
Yeah,
hmm
that'd be terrible.
Yeah, it's so terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Like, who would want that?
Yeah, who'd want that? I'd have to put Duni on top of my head or my shoulder at that point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, 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 yeah,
uh,
yeah.
but yeah, the whole thing with the gender. So what you're saying is the gender bender genre actually got you more invested in wanting to be who you were, and
hmm
every story, every tale, every piece of media that had that, you kind of flew to that, and it gave you a peace of mind, right?
hmm
Okay. That's very understandable, because a lot of the times when people read gender bending anime, they're looking for that thrill, they're looking for that excitement, because they can actually put themselves in another character's shoes. So I totally get it. It's a good way for you to actually understand yourself a little bit better and what you want.
hmm
In fact, I actually knew a girl who basically told her mom basically the same thing. She was doing all that. She was reading gender bender manga, stories, games online,
hmm
and I showed her TF game site, and she was always looking for like the gender bending
hmm
stuff. And she eventually told her mom, I want to be a girl.
hmm
And her mom basically told her, uh, no, being a girl sucks. Why would you want to do that to yourself? And it's just like they're already living
hmm
a life that they don't really find too much joy in.
Right.
If they find joy in actually being someone they want to be, you need to let them be who they need to be.
Exactly.
You can't
Hmm.
you can't dissuade them from that.
Yeah. Like
So,
with me, like my mom, like when I told my mom, like at first I thought she was cool with it, but she later had a talk with me, just like, yeah, I wanted a son, a daughter, and whatnot. It was a
mm,
little heartbreaking, but I just kind of bared with it. Um, and in case people are wondering, I am definitely on better terms with my mom now.
you're at peace with your
I
mom.
love my mom. She supports me. Um,
Yeah. You have every right to be who you want to be, Duty.
mm,
And for any of you out there who like the gender bending genre or anything like that,
mm.
all the power to you, because you have something to look forward to. And I hate how everybody thinks, it's like some sort of fetish,
It
and it's just like,
it's one of those things where like it's kind of more than just a fetish. Like it can
yeah,
be, but it's not
it can
just
be.
that. Like it is a genuine way for people to just like kind of cope with you know not being the gender they were born with, or the
Right.
gender they desire they were not born with. And it ended up just like they use those to just like kind of help cope with that.
Yeah. They I guess that's one way of actually putting it.
Mm,
Um but it was just like that usually people who are making like reading those stories, trying to put themselves in the other person's shoes, they feel like they are that person sometimes.
mm,
Even if it's erotic, or even if it's not, even if it's like in a book, because a
mm-hmm.
lot of people, whether you like it or not, a lot of people like isekais. Why do people like isekais?
To as escapism.
Yeah, it's a form of escape. If people have to escape into another part where they could actually feel like themselves,
Mm.
that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
And in games, you actually play a certain character. Sometimes when you play a game, they're like, choose your gender. What would you like to be? It's like, are you a boy or are you a girl? Like in Pokemon. And usually a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm this. But, few girls I've known who started off as, the incorrect gender would always pick the girl. And they felt much happier that way. And they didn't understand why. And it's because they felt much more like their imagination was growing, or they kind of wanted to experience something new in their lives. And it's just one thing that I feel everybody should experience is where do you feel comfortable in your life? Do you want to be shown as this? And I feel the greatest change someone could probably do is join an MMO.
Oh yeah.
Go in an MMO and just, do the gender bender right there and see how you like it and see how other people enjoy it. So
Oh, hang on. We're getting a raid from Ryan Sign Wolf. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream?
Aw,
What were you playing?
hi
Thanks
Ryan.
for giving him a shout out. In.
Thanks for coming on by.
Also, welcome to the stream, KTC or KT Cannon.